This is the DJI Air3S, and DJI is going to hate me for this video. I'm going to tear it down for you guys and see how repairable it is. This is a DJI Air3S, and we're going to do a housing replacement because the arm springs open, and it springs open so far that the thing won't fly correctly, and it won't fly at all. So they are willing to risk the thing breaking all the way to do this repair. And I am pretty eager to get this started for you guys. We'll get the propellers taken off here, and then we will start tearing it down. And you're going to need a T5 screwdriver and a PH000 screwdriver to repair this thing. And then we're going to learn all about the inner workings of this magnificent machine. Let's dive in. We'll get all the arms extended out, and then we'll grab our T5 screwdriver and remove these 4 screws that are over top of this little plastic bracket that goes over top of where the vision sensor is. You'll have to get some bended tweezers and pull out the little piece of glue that's over top of the screw on this bracket here. And it's the only bracket that has glue on it on the outside. But when we get into the inside, that will be a whole different story. Basically, you're just going to unscrew all the screws, but you want to keep the screws organized because they do belong in certain places and all that. So we're going to take it off in layers. So we'll first take off this bracket, and you'll just want to pry it off like that. And then for the downward vision sensor and that board there, and this is also where you would get to the arm connections, is underneath this outer bottom shell, I believe what we would call it. And we'll take it off, and there's some screws actually holding it down from the inside. So you got to flip it over where the battery goes in and unscrew those screws. And then you can take out the downward vision sensor. And then there's going to be 2 PH000 screws holding down a flex cable that will get removed right here. Can't say it enough, you guys. Just smash that subscribe button. You don't have to turn on notifications, but I do have a ton of different types of videos out there. Check them out. So this looks promising. All the flex cables don't look like they're covered in glue yet. I'm not quite sure what we're in for yet, but these FPC connectors come off the plastic spudger nice and easy. Things have gotten a lot more complicated with the glue. This has gotten out of hand, DJI. I just really don't like this glue that's on this connection here, and it ends up breaking off the connection off the board. And what I learned is that you should use heat, and they must assemble these in a sauna because you got to heat them up to remove the connections. And even with that, you can still break something. I'll show you in just a minute when I take it off with some heat. Holding down these Wi-Fi and antenna connections down, and it's really caked on there. So I recommend using heat if you are taking these off, but be careful. You might end up breaking something anyways, even if you apply heat to it to pry off this adhesive glue stuff that they keep putting on the connections. That is not the right to repair in any means. I mean, they just expect these things not to break or fall out of the sky. I don't know what they're thinking, but they're not thinking for the right to repair. And I think this drone is definitely not the right to repair in any sort of way. Here we are applying heat to the glue to see how easy it comes off. It does come off pretty good. I mean, it didn't like melt to it. And it did end up breaking one of the connections off when I took off the glue. And they just probably have a proprietary temperature that you want to roast the glue at, so then it comes off, which is unfair for the right to repair. And for people like me trying to repair it on our own without a guide or without any help. And I don't know why they even put screws on the thing if the screws don't even like to come out. Now we'll take off the upper shell. And I ran into an issue where I stripped a screw. Maybe it was because I started prying at it before I noticed a screw that I didn't unscrew. So make sure you have all the screws removed and it should come off. But unfortunately for my experience doing this drone repair, there's screws in spots that it's hard for the screwdriver to reach. And then also there is an issue with that the screws strip easily. So be very careful, because everything on this drone breaks when you touch it, and you're going to have to buy a lot of extra spare parts. Comment below what kind of tools and tips you may have for this type of repair. There's a lot of people out there wondering how to repair their own drone, and this video is just a starting point because this is the full teardown. But there's a lot of things to know about disassembling drones. Now we'll flip over the drone, pull off this bracket here, and then there's some PH000 screws. There's actually 6 of them, and I missed one of them or 2 of them, and then I stripped out one of them. So I ended up cutting it out in the end, and I'm not sure if that was going to cause me a problem in the future in the repair, putting it back together, or also if there's a board held down by that screw or anything. But I wanted to get this video, and I wanted to show you guys the full teardown of this drone. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to fix what you have. So I was just like you and how you forgot to hit the subscribe button. I forgot to record that I cut out the screw. So anyways, there's the Dremel on the table, and I did it. And now we're just going to pry off the back and take it off with our super nerd strength, and we'll be able to just pry off the back. Got enough of a lip on it that I can grab the back and pry the thing open. We're gonna open this thing up and see what's inside. Nice, it just came off like that. Now let's take a look. Is there more glue? There looks like there's glue all over the place. This is going to be interesting. The other guides that I watched about repairing this drone didn't have glue all over it. So they're lying to you, and you guys should be watching my video and not theirs, because this is the truth here. Why the heck do they have to put glue all over our connections in America and not in other countries or something? That's what it seems like to me. I did watch one Chinese video that did have glue all over it, but he didn't use heat. So we're going to use some heat to get off these connections and successfully repair the drone. Sensor in the rear vision sensor bracket, and it has some sort of board that we will call a daughter board, and that will maybe have the arms connected to it, but we'll find out here in a little bit. We're going to use our heat gun and heat up the glue and try to take out these connections. So hopefully we don't break anything else while we do this repair. And I found out using the heat gun was definitely the method you want to go, but you don't want to get it too hot that your sputter starts melting. So I recommend using a series of different tools, and it gets really hot and you don't want the plastic all to melt around it. This may void your warranty, but just with saying that, I have a funny shirt on my merch shop that says I void warranties for fun. So if you're going to repair your drone yourself and maybe are going to void the warranty, I'm not quite sure if you can send a drone in or not after working on it, but I've never done that before. And you'll just have to find out for me after you repair your own drone. Perfect. We got the daughter board out, but the one thing is there aren't any arm connections underneath this. And normally they would put the arm connections on the top, but we'll get out these vision sensors because we're doing a full teardown and we got to take them out anyways. And then we will take off the arms once we get to that point. Wherever they are, we got to find them. They're somewhere inside this drone, soldered somewhere. And I bet I know where now. It's on the other side, underneath the downward vision sensor board. So we'll take out that board, and that's probably your main board that stores your activation lock and all those sorts of things. So we're going to take out that board and hope we don't break anything else. We're going to have to solder on the fan connection, and that's something up my alley that I can do. luckily, but maybe not for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off, and we'll talk about that beneath the downward vision board. So you have to take off the downward vision board to do an arm replacement, which is going to be really complicated. And you have to mess with the Fibby connector or MIPI connector for the camera. And that's not very fun because those connectors can break very easily. And the part is paired, the camera is paired to the motherboard. And that might cause issues even just disconnecting it. So we don't know that yet until we put it back together. And I'll save that for another video because this video was a long video for me and a long repair process. And I'm going to have to desolder all the arms and resolder them back on. And just stay tuned for the next video.